I got jeez, Ricky, John, and jeez on Tipsy Talk.
Hey guys.
And I got my co-host as well, Shines as well.
Hey.
Jeez. So Ricky, how are you feeling today, man?
Not too bad, thank you, man. Not too bad. Been a very busy time, but getting there, man.
How's this London weather treating you?
Up and down, isn't it? You know how it is. Come on. All you lot out there know what it's like.
Yeah. Typical English weather.
One minute you go out there with your umbrella and the next minute you need to come back in shorts and then vest and that.
Booked and busy then?
Yeah. Well, like I say, little bits going on, and I've got my daughters as well. My partner Alicia and stuff has obviously been there for a lot of my journey and stuff.
So you laid it out there. He's taken. Taken.
Damn.
3 girls.
Damn.
3 girls.
Yeah. I'm sort of outnumbered, so.
So you done? You want more then?
Yeah, I've got them. No, in the right time. Obviously, when financial things become in even further, then obviously you'd be in a position to do it. But I want to do it right.
It's expensive to have kids.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
So.
Don't want to just and also it's nice to get time. Like I've been with my partner for 15 years now. We've been childhood sweethearts for a long time.
Wow.
Is it?
Time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where did you meet?
Yeah. I was actually working as a PR. This is a mad story, basically. You got 5 minutes?
Yeah. You can put a champagne here. You can put the bottle as well if you want, man.
Go on then.
This is the encouragement.
Yeah. You're a bad encouragement. Man. Bad encouragement. Like,
It's only right.
it's only second time we met as well, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ricky, and he's getting you drunk.
But basically, for those that don't know, the way I met Ricky was on a banter boat. It was a boat party, and he actually performed.
Okay.
And again, a lot of people can sing, but when you can see someone that can sing up front,
Yeah.
and the boat's rocking left to right as well,
Yeah.
That
talent.
weren't easy. That weren't easy.
It was talent. But
You're struggling.
No, I'm good. I'm doing it in my own time.
is it? Yeah.
Like, you know what? It'll be just my luck. It's plastic.
No.
So I'll take it off too quickly, and then it'll just go. And I'll just go through the roof.
Days. Here we go.
I've done it enough times. See, look, not a spillage. See that guy? Look. Not a drop. Gone.
So how did you and your
Right.
partner meet then?
Yeah. We both went for the same job interview. Yeah. It was a place called McCluskey's in Kingston. Used to be number 4.
yeah.
Cinderellas and all of that. They've had loads of stuff there and that. And she comes from East London. And she said she went down to the job centre one day and she was looking for work. This is when she was like a teen. And she said she went to one of the job points and she literally got her finger and she went, right, she said, wherever my finger lands, and this is a God's honest true story. She said, wherever my finger lands, she said, that's where I'm going to get my job. That's where my new life's going to be. And she said it landed in Kingston. And I was living in Kingston around that time. Well, I was all over the place because, that's another story. But, at that particular moment in time, I was around Kingston. And we both gone for the same interview, for the same job. And we both got the job. And we ended up on the same team. But it's like the first day, we were meant to be put in the pairs. But then something happened where the shift manager changed over the rotors and that. And I kept hearing about this woman, this girl, Alicia. She kept, this guy, Ricky, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then we were hearing from everyone else about each other.
Yeah.
And I instantly was like, oh, she sounds cool. Like, she sounds interesting. And she said she thought the same. And then, literally, the rest is history.
Bang.
Like, we're going for a little walk, like, we had to go and do promoting for this nightclub. And they put us in groups and we just ended up together and that was it.
Oh, wow.
Within the first 3 months, like, she was coming back weekends and stuff. And then she just never went home.
White chocolate.
And then we got everything together. We just stayed together, yeah. So like, yeah, man. But yeah, 15 years now. So
good. That's good. That's solid.
And
That's solid.
She's beautiful as well. So my kids, man. I've got a little baby, Heavenly. It's a little baby Star. So Heavenly's 11, so that's a big baby.
Yeah.
And then my other little baby, she's 18 months. Just
that's
literally,
lovely.
so a little
That's
Star.
lovely.
So
Would you say you're in love then?
yeah, of course, man.
No, I'm just asking, innit? I'm just asking.
Yeah, when you've been together for this long, like you have love, but you're in love.
Yeah, but
and,
you know,
and it's not often that relationships go on for this long.
Yeah, that's
where you're still
exactly.
in love and you still have that spark. I mean, us, like, we had the first babysitter for the first time in about 3 years the other day. And we both said, literally, we were like a pair of kids again. Like, we're just running out. And we were like, and we literally, all we done is walk to like the tube station. And she was like, had a really nice night. I was like, we've only just walked.
You haven't gone anywhere. You haven't
She was
gone
like,
anywhere.
exactly. She was like, it feels like
It's just nice for
that
you
low.
two. Yeah,
Just like, 'cause
yeah.
obviously you can imagine you've got a family and stuff.
Yeah, everything
like,
rolls around that.
I'll say I'll do something romantic or say something funny because I'm a bit of a joker. I like to be a bit of a comedian as well because otherwise life's quite boring, isn't it? So just have to entertain myself a little bit, like, amuse myself, sort of. But yeah, so like, say you drop a joke or a little romantic thing, and then you're just about to have a reaction, and the kids will come and throw something across the floor or just spill something, and then so that has gone to and then you kind of lose that. You know what I mean? So a lot of the time, so it's really nice to. But yeah, that spark's still there. That spark's still there.
Just a little backstory. Like, people don't know who Ricky John is. So a little backstory. Like, what's your background? Parents from?
Kind of. That's a bit of a sore subject. I don't really have too much luck. Like my pops, Alan, he isn't really around, and mum pretty much. I think I was on my own since I was about 15. So yeah. Never went to foster homes or social care or anything like that, so I just kind of went on my own from then. So it's just, I'm more thankful to my partner, to be honest, for the way.
So like, who was your role model growing up then?
Stuff.
Like, who was you looking up to then?
Marvin Gaye. but not his.
I was gonna say, whoa.
But not his. Yeah, I was just gonna say. But not his promiscuity. Like he was quite a wild child, wasn't he? But although he'd have people think he was a gentleman and stuff, like. But yeah, man, love a bit of Marvin, man. Love a bit of Marvin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose a lot of the time, I always had older friends. I always had older friends growing up. I didn't really gravitate towards the younger crowds because I found the conversation was a little bit. I don't know. I just had a bit more. You kind of gain a few more life experiences when you have to go through them things. So you have a bit of a different mindset to a lot of. Say you got friends that age. They're 15, thinking about wanting to go out and do this. Like at the time, I was thinking I needed to find a roof, need to eat, need to do this, need to survive. So you kind of have a different balance. You just deal with it. But yeah, you just deal with it. Just deal with it. It happened. Like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, without trying to sound cliche, but it really is very true. But yeah, all I'd say for people that are going through them times is just stick with it and just don't give up. Just keep going.
I was going to say, because there's a lot of people that won't be able to cope with that.
And just put whatever your struggle is and put it into something. Put that passion, put that struggle in, and from that passion into something that you enjoy and something that you're good at and something that you want to do, something you have fun with, you know. So yeah, I suppose for me the passion, first of all, it was kickboxing and martial arts and stuff.
I was just about to ask when the violence was kicking.
Yeah. Did that for like 8.5 years, so I got quite pretty
black belt
in the ranks. Yeah.
So you can kick my ass then.
Yeah, I'm quite. Bit of that. So I did a little bits of jiu-jitsu and ninjutsu as well, stuff, very small bits.
So you still do it now then?
Weapons. I just keep practice up. Like you never forget. So like once you've trained, I mean, when you've been training for like 8 years, like. I haven't ridden. I can't remember the last time I rode a push bike, but if I got on it, you're literally never gonna forget. It's the same kind of thing, because it's ingrained into you so much. Like the training, a lot of the training for the first year is exactly the same thing over and over and over and over again, just to get it in, sort of thing. But yeah.
So when did you find your voice then, Mum?
Started off listening to, I've got to say, like it was all the hip hop and stuff. So it was all like the old NWA and stuff. So there's a lot of really aggressive kind of like that sort of stuff. So I always had that sort of raw. Yeah. And then I was into that sort of stuff, and then it kind of went into that to Jaheim, Luther Vandross, and then sort of Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, Ray Charles, Etta James, like just always like that kind of stuff. And then obviously started off with the 90s R&B, like Usher and all that lot. Then later on, it's like I was at a car boot sale when I was a kid, and I found and I was going through these things, and I was rifling through all these boxes, and I was like, Marvin Gaye, he looks kind of cool. And it had the Mac on the collar up. It was What's Going On was the album, and then the other one was It's Just the Greatest Hits or something like that. So I had like so much stuff, Sexual Healing, Let's Get It On, like all the big tracks and that, and and I was like, let me check it out. It was like 50p each, isn't it? So just like, just go for it, man. Just got a load of CDs. There was a bit of, I think there's a bit of Donny Hathaway there as well. And here's another one. Here's another one.
Kind of inspired.
So like, yeah. So it's it's just always that's it. And then the Usher and the Jaheems and that kind of got left. And then I never looked back. So yeah, it's kind of went from Arista and LaFace to sort of like Stax Records at Motown and all of that kind of like Tamla and that.
Okay.
Yeah, man. For me, it's just got to be soul.
And you're old school now. So who are the new guys you feeling in right now then? Apart from yourself.
Quite Raheem DeVaughn. I think he's good.
Yeah.
Now you put him on the spot. I like James Fauntleroy, Cocaine 80s. Quite like Skizzy Mars. Quite like I like Travis and all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a few.
Would you say
and I
you're
think
more
Joey
inclined-
Badass is good
Would
as
you
well.
say you're more inclined to like the neo soul type soul singers more than the smooth soul R&B?
In what regards? Like, say, giving me an
Because
example for like artists
if you
wise,
think
like
about Raheem DeVaughn, even though you've left the Jaheems and the Ushers,
yeah,
Raheem DeVaughn is kind of classed now under neo soul.
yeah.
But are you more inclined to listening to Music Soul Child and Bilal and those type of singers?
See, I do
or
like
more-
Bilal.
Yeah.
Like, I like Bilal. I like Music Soul Child. Like, I
Yeah.
love the song Love. Like,
Yeah,
that's a tune.
yeah. So it's more that kind of soothing sort of R&B soul level. Or it's just
I
anything
like
that
it.
touches.
Yeah. To be honest, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like R&B. I like soul. I like funk. I like blues. Like, I like BB King as well.
Mhm.
And there's a new group called was it Tame Impala? And they're kind of they're pretty good. But they're like old 60s, 70s funk with a bit of like Supertramp and like Pink Floyd-y kind of mixture. It's like a bit of a but it's good, man. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's got a groove. It's got good.
And basically, guys, this part of the show is called You Decide. So basically, there's some names in that hat, in that bucket kind of things. You take a shot first,
Yeah.
and then you pick. Ricky, you pick a name. You take a shot. You pick a name,
first.
and you lot decide, who's better, isn't it?
Is it in this one?
What are you having, the
it's in
champs or the
that- it's in
brandy?
there. Yes, in there, yeah. So basically, this is because we've got white chocolate on the show. We're gonna give off.
Sorry.
Do you want to hear it? Can I tell you a really, really funny story
yeah,
about
say
that?
that, yeah.
As is a joke, because everywhere I went to, like, can I say this? Because this is politically incorrect, but it's just every single place that I went to, they were like, or I'll be walking down the street and I'll be singing along, and people will turn around, and look at me, and then they just go, and they look past me.
Yeah.
And the people that actually have the balls or whatever to come up to me and say to me, you know what, to be honest, like, I didn't think that was you. And I was like, right, and they were like, I thought you was some like old blues black guy, like, and they were like straight up, like, and I was like, oh, cool, like that to me. I'm sorry, that's a big compliment to me, because all the biggest artists I've ever liked have been all the black soul artists and the blues soul artists and that. Like Etta James, she's one of my favourites, man. She's been around. I always said to my friend Ajay, I was like, I'm gonna get to sing with Etta James one day, but then she died, literally
Yeah.
very recently. Like,
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she
and
did.
and it wasn't long that things were starting to
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
slowly
yeah.
come for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm getting there, close, and then that happened.
So what's
But
that? You
like,
not thinking
yeah,
like the
man.
white people, like Elvis or none of that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm
Is it?
sorry. No,
Bob
no,
Dylan,
no.
none of that.
No, it's not. It's not like I don't like any white singers. It's like, I mean, Bobby Caldwell. Bobby Caldwell is excellent. The original songer of Roy Ayers covered it. Did a remix of it afterwards. It's What You Won't Do for Love.
Yeah.
Bobby Caldwell. He's the originator of that song, the writer and stuff like that, and he does a lot of the music. Love Michael McDonald, but who doesn't? Come on, man. Like, you got
I'm more of a
another
Michael
bit.
Bublé guy.
You're not.
Really?
Are you really?
I'm a Michael Bublé guy, man.
No.
But that kind of
Yeah.
thing is like, I want a song and a sigh. It's too easy. It's just singing. It's talking.
You know, I just like a
To
song.
me, that's like
Bublé.
talking.
Well, Blu-
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Bublé.
Like, not, I'm not saying Bublé. Sorry, I don't want to upset any Bublé fans because I'm not putting him down. That's croon. That's the kind of crooning thing. But I've always like,
He's
for me, crooners, Nat King Cole, they're the real crooners.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But their voice just reminds me of like Christmas time.
Yeah.
It just gives me that nice Christmas.
But I love
time
Nat
kind
King
of-
Cole as well, man. So Autumn Leaves, check a song out Autumn Leaves. But then
Oh,
again,
yeah.
it still reminds you of Christmas. Play it at Christmas then. Play it at
Alright,
Christmas.
alright,
Play it at
cool.
Christmas.
But yeah, you decide. So yeah, you take a shot,
Sorry, man.
and then you
Yeah.
take a shot, and then you lot decide who's better, isn't it? This is white privilege time, so we're gonna choose which white people, black people like the most. So
Do you know what? If you knew me better, you would not have had that segment on the show.
Oh wow!
Because one, There's a little South American there. Anyway,
You're South American?
Yeah, a little.
So am I.
And also, it's like, I don't agree with any of that. I really hate labelling.
I appreciate that.
I can't stand it.
Well,
So I just want people to know
pick
my
one
views
name
in
in
it. But yeah.
Here it is.
I know it exists.
Yeah.
But
100%.
I don't like it. Sorry.
So who you got there, man?
Well, put it this way. Look, I can say this now. I'm on a show, right? And I've got a political stand where I can actually say something and make a point.
Express yourself.
I was 9 years on the streets. I didn't get fuck all help, and all I was seeing was other people from up. Sorry, I do apologize,
Yeah.
but I'm speaking on a passionate subject that you brought up. But yeah, I went 8-9 years on the streets. Didn't see anybody giving me any money or any grants or anything, money for fridges. You get a lot of people come and they get given grants and this, that, and the other.
Right.
But we can't speak against that because you're this and you're that if you say anything. But I can because I was actually in that position and I did not get no white privilege. 9 years on the streets, I didn't get offered no flats, no deposits, no help, nothing. So where was my privilege? Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So that saying is BS. Like
I've sold
in
myself
certain sectors.
Yeah.
Like certainly, if you're going to go like to Oxford Street, but this is where we live in a class system, and this is what I want everybody to understand as well. We now live in a class system. We don't live in a racial system. Yes, there are certain politics where certain parts of that will lose like certain parts of value and stuff will not value. Just the stupid people that are on the other side of it. But say you're in Oxford Street or Kensington and you've got some like, obviously like certain parts, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's not always apparent in
No,
every
I know,
situation.
bro.
And like I said, I can say that
Yeah, of course.
because I've been there.
But of
And
course.
I weren't getting given no keys. I've done this myself and got myself off the street.
And that's why there's
with my
appreciation
partner.
today. That's why there's champagne in it.
Yeah. With the help of my partner, and, Alicia. That's the one that I got.
Wifey.
Thanks for, man. Yeah, man. Wifey.
So you decide. So what name have you got?
we got. Oh God.
Who you
Oh
got?
man.
Who you got?
Yeah, I said this.
So what we doing
So
when we
it's-
take out the name?
No, it's you decide. So you got name. You lot decide who's better, isn't it?
All right,
Or
who
who
have
we
you
appreciate
got?
more.
All right then. Oh, what between the two of us?
Yeah.
We can't tell them.
No, you can tell us. You can tell us.
went-
What we
I
got?
went-
No, you
God.
tell us, innit? Who you
I
got?
think my one's better.
Who you got?
Yeah, I
Ed
think a bit.
Sheeran.
Who you got?
Prince Harry.
You prefer Prince Ed Sheeran over Prince Harry?
I don't know. It's a hard one.
That's what I'm
I'd
saying.
say they're a bit of a toss-up, really.
That's what I'm saying. You decided it.
Because
I don't know.
I might be meeting Ed soon, so I don't want to say that. But I don't think he's his boy next door as he seems.
Yeah,
And my boy EXO is his friends with him as well. So it's like,
I mean,
So who you choosing?
I
Then?
don't know.
Prince Harry, Ed Sheeran, man.
yeah.
I don't.
What you can't
You have to decide.
you
No,
go Libra and put them on the scales?
no,
and just
man.
be
You have
like,
to choose, man. Which one, man?
unbalanced.
All right. What's the pros
about-
of Prince Harry?
What Ed Harry or Prince Sharon?
What's the pros and cons?
Right. You're putting me on the spot.
See, change.
No, you should decide. Just pick one and then
Can
put
we
them
chuck
in.
him back in the box?
No, you have to decide,
Put
innit?
him
All right. Who do you think?
This is like room 101.
Toss
Just
up.
put him in the bin. Right. Did you call him a toss?
No, he called them a toss up. I said toss up.
I know you did. I know. I'm sorry.
Prince Harry or Ed Sheeran, man? One's gonna go.
Man. All right. Still pick Ed.
Ed, yeah?
I still pick Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, they were Prince, yeah.
It's
If it depends on what we're,
Yeah,
if we're
it's
just talking
difficult.
about
No, it's
different
just
factors,
no, it's
we're
just
saying
individual.
Ed.
Just
I would say
individual.
Ed
Yeah,
then.
individual.
I'll just go with Ed Sheeran.
He's just very privileged, isn't he? So he's just got everything. But then he's very privileged as
He
well
is-
because
I mean,
because he said no, but because people say, oh, he come from the circuit and that, but he was best friends with Courtney Cox and or something like he was close with Elton John. We've known him since he was young, and he just has
He's-
a lot of
he's had
celebrity.
a lot of
There were a lot of celebrity
help.
names being mentioned when he was younger, and they were like, oh, he's done the circuit.
But then
So-
look at where he's coming from.
Yeah, but
This
he's
is-
from
I just want to know who you lot
family,
got in there.
But
I
he
might
might-
as well be.
I say Ed. I'm
But he
sticking
might
with
as well
Ed,
be,
yeah?
though.
Yeah.
You
The
say-
amount of like every song everywhere is him. Every
So you
album lately.
So you got Ed over Prince then, yeah?
So if you could cut that off, it'd be easier to just be like, yeah, Prince.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm gonna
not.
choose. I'm gonna do that. Prince.
You're saying Prince.
Prince.
He's just breaking all the rules.
Basically, we got Prince Harry over Ed then.
no, Prince.
I didn't know he
the
was
singer.
Prince.
I know, but he's not
The
in
singer.
He's not in the
This is what I'm
equation.
He
saying.
is
He's
now. I
breaking
folded
all
it in
the-
half.
He's
So it
breaking-
says, look,
see,
guys, you see it says.
And that's a cool one.
This is what happens when you start getting involved with drunken James drinking. You start breaking the rules and wanting to. Yeah, you see.
I put that aside then, take another sip, and then choose two different names.
Okay.
You decide. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne, a conversation.
I'm baiting her out.
Back before bed.
Got water there.
Really? Really?
No,
Take your.
What name you got next?
Ooh.
Oh, you got a good one.
Guys, say the
I
name you
have
got.
got a good
Who
one.
you got?
Oh no,
I've got Tommy from Power.
No, this guy's the winner.
Who you got?
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's done
Who?
some amazing
Ronaldo?
things. Yeah, Ronaldo's done amazing things. Do you know what he's done for charity? He paid for some little girl, a little boy to have some.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
yeah,
Black
brilliant.
people, we love Tommy from Power, you know. I ain't
I
gonna
was
lie
just
to
gonna
you.
say.
Black people, we love Tommy from
Tommy
Power.
from Power. Do you not watch Power? Are you not
No,
Power?
I
You
don't
know
watch
what
it.
Power?
I don't watch it.
Dude, just
I don't have time for TV. I don't watch television.
I understand that, but I was gonna draft you into our community now.
You
But
need
now you
to,
know like
yeah.
Power. Who's gonna draft you from it? You know.
You know what? People keep telling me I'm gonna have to watch.
New
some of
season
it. Nah,
starting
nah.
end of this month, so you need
I have to watch it from
catch
the
up.
beginning.
Yeah, so you'll catch
But
up.
if it
Well,
was
that's-
anything like me and my partner, we was just like, see Breaking Bad, everyone's like, oh, this is great, it's great.
Yeah.
Never watched. We're waiting for the whole thing to come out.
Oh wow.
we binged watched the whole thing like on Netflix. Just you know.
Oh, okay,
it
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Power's on Netflix, so you can get up to season 3.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because he doesn't know who
Okay.
Tommy is. I think
But-
Ronaldo wins in.
But for the main reason for what he's done, like there was they had like some really bad tumor or something. They were
Okay.
dying, and he
Okay.
went and paid like some £1 million
The hospital
for them
bills
to-
and everything.
Millions.
He's a good guy. I do like him because he's
So we
obviously
got Ronaldo,
an
yeah?
ex-Man
He's gotta
United
be.
player.
Okay, yeah, Ronaldo
Purely
is-
because
Come
of what
on.
he's
Yeah,
done
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
good,
of course.
for the goodness. I
And the
believe
fact that
in
he's
that.
an ex-Man United player.
I ain't got
Oh,
Ronaldo.
no, that might be after. Tommy.
And take another sip.
Tottenham.
Yo, you know, Arsenal fans,
innit?
you know.
Yeah, but we're in Tottenham.
I'm not saying no. I'm just
But yeah, take another sip and then choose 2 other names. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, Champagne, a conversation, Ricky John Chans.
If you want
Yeah.
me tipsy, you're gonna
Okay.
get a rare nephew.
Take one. Let's
Take
see.
She's like, you're trouble. She's like, just take one.
Who
now.
you got?
Oh,
Who you
Oh,
got? You
gosh.
go first this time.
you know, he's talking about white privilege earlier. This is really gonna come up with it.
Who you got?
Eminem.
And I've got White Yardie.
Oh, him. I
Yeah,
like
White Yardie.
You got
White
White
Yardie all the way.
Yardie?
Yeah.
White Yardie.
Yeah, White Yardie over
White
Eminem.
Yardie's a G. He's so funny. man.
How come you put White Yardie over them?
100%.
It's not about achievements. Is it?
No, I don't understand that.
No,
but
just
He's done a lot. He's talented. Don't get me
I
wrong. Very, 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 very talented. But I liked the old Slim Shady. You know,
Okay,
like
yeah,
the,
old
the
Slim
original
Eminem, yeah,
Marshall
yeah, yeah.
Mathers and the one before that.
yeah, I
But
understand.
I think the Eminem show from then on just
Downhill.
went downhill.
just not for me.
Okay.
Not my
Yeah,
style of
you're not
hip-hop.
your flavour. Yeah.
I like my boom bap and like you know
Okay.
like, I like my common and like the old you know
Okay.
Caleb Kweli and you know the,
Yeah.
So what? Take another sip and then choose 2 others.
2 more.
Just, jeez.
I'm sounding like animals from the Muppets.
You're really trying to bake me out, aren't you?
Now leave it, man.
Wow, it's like that.
Did you lot see the camera then? She's like, I
Well,
thought you
what
were
name you got
right.
there,
I
man?
thought you was cool. I thought we were cool, but it's okay.
Well, what name you got there?
You did say you
We
had a
ain't
little
done
one with us.
Oh, is it, yeah?
All right, I'll have a little sip. Right, you take one,
Ta-da. Thank you.
and then I'll take another one. We got to take. We
Oh, we
that
got to take
last
2
one.
each?
Yeah, we got to
Oh,
take
might
2.
as well do it.
Okay, wait, one at a time, though. But which one have you got, though?
Paddy Power.
I've got Max Branning.
Okay.
Who's Max
Can
Branning?
we send this, Max?
I don't watch his
You don't know
numbers.
Max? Oh.
I don't watch it.
Oh, you don't know
What
Max.
one do we
Who's
choose one
Max
at a time?
Branning?
You
Who
pick
have you
one at a
got?
time.
You
David
got-
Beckham.
Oh, Max Brannan. I don't even know.
David Beckham. No, David Beckham. I don't know who Max Branning is.
You don't know Max.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
Alright, Beckham
All right,
is that
what's the
one.
next
Christian
one?
Ronaldo.
What's the last one?
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, Iron Man.
and who you?
John B.
Ooh, as in John B. the singer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got there Iron Man or John B?
Mm.
One will
John B
soothe
is
you,
Iron Man.
Huh?
I'm joking.
One will soothe you and one will rescue you.
I can do both.
Oh, sorry. Hey, don't, hey.
So you choosing then?
I don't know on that one. John B. Crooner, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. I'm
Would you
going
rather
with
do?
Robert
Listen
Downey
to
Jr.
music or
just
watch a
simply because of
movie?
Avengers and Iron Man.
Okay.
I'm going, yeah. Yeah.
It's because I gave her the brandy. She's like,
Oh, what
movie star over the singer.
So let's talk about it, man. What got X Factor, man?
Oh, man.
Was it a dare or what?
You know what? I had a couple of videos from a couple of shows and stuff that I've done on the circuit, and they'd like The Voice and X Factor had scouted me. I think I had
Oh, they came to you?
Yeah, like
Oh,
7 years on the road, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing reality TV. I'm not doing it.
Why is that though?
I just didn't want to do it.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be known as that guy from X Factor, like, or another one of them guys from X Factor, like the jukebox that just gets pumped out and forgotten about, and you know, like I've got a lot more going on than that. Like, kind of show you as quite a one-dimensional character on that show. You don't really get to show who you really are, and even like a lot of the natural reactions you have, like really, really amazing natural reactions as you would, and then they're like, oh, can you just do that again, please?
Oh wow!
So it's scripted.
Like, but we just had a really, really, really massive, like natural family reaction, all of us together in the Arches. Yeah, but can you just do it again, please? So it becomes a bit like
scripted.
stagnant. And
Yeah.
After a while, because you can't. You want to go with the flow, but it's just all very busy and. But so, yeah, no, I'm grateful for the experience.
But quick question: Did you wait in line like everyone else did, like that 5-hour line?
No.
Oh, you was VIP. You just walked
straight into.
You really are black in it. You snuck in.
Straight into an office, isn't it? So it's like,
so
but when, like, yeah, I didn't want to do it. I had a lot of videos out there and stuff where I'd done performances and things, and people said, oh, we found your video, we're ITV, we're doing X Factor, The Voice did it as well. And I just said no for a long time. And then Carl Falk, my friend, who was my manager for a time as well, said, look, they've called me, will you do it? Now my first answer was no. Then he called me about 2 weeks later and said to me, we've had a call from Sony now. So it's not just the TV side. They were like, Sony are interested. They said, can you please come on the show? The music side want you on there. So he said, look, you'd be pretty silly to just look. He goes, what have you got to lose?
Exactly.
So I thought, and then I ended up in California. So
well, they flew you out.
Yeah.
First class.
Yeah.
So
no.
Oh, okay.
No, that's another story. Go check your Hello magazine.
No, I was asking, isn't it?
Go check your Hello magazine. Go check your Hello magazine.
Is it? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So who was your judge that you was with? How you got?
You're gonna have some of this.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some. Don't worry about that. Cool.
Pass
This is your time, though, man. I'm celebrating you, man.
Oh, I appreciate
So
it.
who was
I'm
your
just being
judge?
thoughtful.
Why you went to California?
Oh, do you know what? That was really bad. I was almost going to say, what's her name? Ida Field Williams.
I don't even know who that is. I
was like, someone help.
Robbie Williams' wife.
See, how could she be a judge, though?
Yeah. What music experience?
Whatever I answer here, I'm just going to look bad, aren't I?
No, I'm
Because
I'm not being horrible to anyone.
No, that's like Sharon as well. Like Sharon, she's not a singer, but because she's Ozzy Osbourne's husband.
Yeah, but she's
Wife.
been. Yeah. Do you know what? The way that I tried to think about it was like, look, she's been with Robbie for some years now. Oh, have you got one?
No, don't worry about me there. Don't worry about me, man.
No, give it to him. Give him the bottle.
Getting out.
Try.
I want to hear the story, man.
She's been Robbie Williams' wife, and he's been on God knows how many tours and shows and whatever.
Is she like his manager or?
Well, no, but she's been there for.
So she knows.
So she knows the game and the ins
but
and
she
outs.
can't say that.
But
you need to hit this.
But I wouldn't say that she's judge material to judge.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like Jedward judging a dance
because to be quite honest, well,
it's true, though, isn't
but
it?
to be quite honest, I don't feel the competition was fair when I was at the houses. I don't think that she made the right decision. A lot of people thought that I had an attitude, but it's the fact that, like, put yourself in that position. You're given the golden buzzer. Everything else goes like they really fill your head with like this is your time, blah blah blah. I have my family on stage with me, my children.
Yeah,
just a bit wrong, really, quite cruel. Oh, this is your time. You're a great guy, great success. Like you're going to be successful, great voice, great talent. No, home next week, back to normality. And there's just really like nothing there afterwards. Like there's nothing afterwards.
Is
like,
it?
It's not like you get a little phone call when you get home. When you get back, I got back from LA, and they were like, hi Ricky, it's Siobhan here. And I was like, hi Siobhan. And I was like, I'm got this tone because I already know what she's like. She's a psychology like doctor, so you can't have a normal conversation with them without them trying to get into your head, which is quite irritating. But I got there and I answer the phone. She says, "Hi, it's Ricky. Hi, Ricky. It's Siobhan." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Just sit." I was like, "Don't worry. You can tick me off your little list. I'm fine, thank you. Like, you're not going to be liable for anything." She went, "Okay, thank you." Put the phone down.
Wow.
I knew what that call was. I knew what that was about. So they just want to make
Wow.
sure that you can. They've got on record that they can say, "Oh no, he told us he's alright.
Yeah,
Oh, he
yeah,
killed
yeah,
himself.
Yeah.
He killed himself."
Jeremy Kyle scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can cover themselves.
Yeah. So like, "Oh, well, we
Wow.
called him. He said he was fine."
Wow.
And then like, "Oh, it's so sad." Like, you know what I mean? Because there have been cases where people have killed themselves.
Hmm.
Because I'll be honest, I was depressed for like 5 months.
Well, after that.
Yeah.
But why?
Well,
though?
when you're right, think about it.
When you've got
Your
to that
dream
level.
is to make
Mm.
music and to get your music heard and get it out there. My songs were heard, but a lot of the ones I showed you earlier
Yeah,
were
yeah.
outside. I showed them to like Sony ATV and stuff, and their mouth just dropped, and they were like, "You better not play them," because they're obviously worried that it's going to get too much attention and too much traction.
Mm.
So the last thing they want is like, say you're Nike, and you've got Adidas coming with a great idea to show your audience and your consumers and your customers. But they don't want you to buy Adidas. They want you to buy their Nike still. So the last thing that they want is for you to... Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Their brand of music that they've already got out there, they don't want anything. So unless you're the winner or the person that they have in the runnings for pickings, which doesn't seem to happen for a lot of them
Damn.
anymore.
Quick question: if you could go back, would you change anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't have said such a dumb thing of, I could have done a million times better. But I'm
Oh,
quite
on the
critical.
Well, it was honest.
video. Okay,
I'm quite a
okay.
critical person,
Yeah.
and I wanted to sing Donny Hathaway, which is more. It shows more range, more like displays more softer notes and
Yeah.
different parts of my tones and voices and the voice and stuff. But they were like, "No, we're Sony. We know what we're talking about. Like, just like, take our word for it." Then when I finished my performance, everyone that was on the team that we were building the track together was like really, really pleased. Like even Ida smiles. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and Adam was like, "You've got so much experience to bring to the stage. Like, you've got like really good presence and stuff." And then Leona Lewis and that as well said the same. She was like, "I really, really want to hear you when you're on with just the piano." She went like your own songs as well. And but yeah, I kind of undid all that and said, "Oh, I could have done better than that. I didn't like that." Cause
No, that's fine.
I don't think that would have
So
gone
then,
against.
no, a lot of people are saying that, like, because she says, "Oh, I need you to be confident to put you through. I need you to
Yeah, I
have this."
understand that.
But at the same time, I feel let down by the show because I think like, if you know somebody has quite a little low self-esteem or low confidence, and you're helping them build it, don't
That's what the coach is
Build
there
them
for.
up.
The
Yeah.
coach is there for that, though.
Yeah.
don't
exactly.
build them up to say to them, "Oh, well, look, see, like,
Yeah.
there's other singers here that aren't as good as you, and they can't sing like you, but they're really confident." So they'll
That
do
is
a
such a lame
crap
reason.
like performance, but then because they're like, "Yes," they're like, "Oh, people love the energy." Oh, they're like, "Bless him, he tried," but look, they really believed in themselves, and then people are like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's like
So
a
they don't want to
contradiction
back
what they said.
people
Yeah.
that are. They'd rather back someone that's cocky for no reason, rather than someone that's got a bit of talent but isn't that keen on themselves. But I
But
don't.
that's something that they could build up.
Yeah, that's why they got the
That's
Honestly.
what you would think.
Yeah, you
As
would
a
think,
professional
yeah.
show, you would think
That
so.
should
Like
be
as
something they
professionals,
build up, yeah.
you think that would be like the criteria of the next part. Like, right, you can see this guy doesn't have
Yeah.
much confidence. Right,
But he's amazing.
let's
and
build
we
on him on
support
this.
that,
Let's support
Yeah.
that and let's help that. Not give him the golden buzzer, take him through to LA and then send him home the next week without a word.
Would you go back?
No.
What about the voice? Because I think the voice
The
is better
voice-
because they don't judge. You can't see who's singing.
They say that though, don't they? They say that a lot about on TV, but there's a lot of things on TV that you
Oh
don't
yeah,
see.
true.
Like,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
would you go on the
it
Voice?
all is very Truman Show. Like it's not how you think.
True.
Like when you
true.
watch a TV show and stuff, it's not. It doesn't go down how you think. Like it's kind of a bit Wizard of Oz.
And just lastly, do you think you was better than the winners or the finalists? Like when
I don't want to. I never ever want to put myself in that position to say that I'm better than anybody because I don't believe in that. I believe we're all different individuals, and I believe we all have different talents and different aspects of things that we can bring.
True.
But yeah, I think I'm as good as.
Okay.
I just didn't get to show that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool.
Because you got some big news coming up as well.
I
Anyway,
have indeed. I
yes.
have indeed. I'm
Let's get this
playing-
exclusive. Here we go.
I am playing.
Are you sure you don't take a sip or nothing before you give it exclusive?
Wait, do we need a drum roll? You sure?
It's cool.
You sure you don't need to do sound effects and stuff? Sure.
Get the 808 out. I just got one of them for my birthday, because it was my birthday the other day. Saturday.
Oh yeah, drink up, man.
Thanks,
Wait,
man.
hold on. When was it?
Yeah, it was my birthday, 3rd of August.
Hey, Leo's. Look at him. Look at his
man.
face.
I'm Capricorn, man. We start the
No.
year.
Yeah.
I'm Capricorn rising. I'm Leo.
He doesn't
Capricorn
know.
rising.
I'm so tipsy. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, but
blank.
yeah, I've got right. I'll go in order of.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, go in order.
Take your time, man.
I
Take
don't know
your
what
time.
to say. The biggest or the last. Do you know what? They're all pretty big to me, really.
There you
Because
go.
I'm into my soul music. September I have a festival. I think they sold 4,000 tickets so far. So that's a pretty big one. In Beckenham.
Okay.
And it's Soul Town Live. If you guys could check it out. But they've got Jocelyn Brown, Odyssey, Joy Sims, Evelyn Champagne King,
What?
Aswad. They got like quite a few people and stuff, but a lot of old soul people, like the real.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
love.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, but for me
Oh
that's.
my gosh.
And the Temptations are going to be there.
What?
Is it?
Sorry.
Jesus.
Okay. Look at Amazon. Come closer. Come closer to the back. Come closer to the back.
Yeah.
What?
I got the sweetest song, baby, than the birds of May. Yeah, them ones. If you don't know who they are, sorry. Yeah. I got sunshine.
Here we go.
On a cloudy day.
Hey.
Ooh, yeah. I got the sweetest song, baby, than the birds of May. Oh, tonight I guess you'd say what can make me feel this way.
Go, what?
My girl.
My girl.
Talking about my girl. My girl.
The Temptations, yeah.
That was good.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
before I say something, yeah.
So you know, Stand
I
By
know,
Me?
no, a lot of people say legends,
Yeah.
but they are legends,
they are.
legends.
They are.
Yeah.
I've watched their
Samples,
biography.
stage presence, all
Everything.
like
Yeah,
everything.
So
Everything.
I'm gonna get to sing with them, the creators of
That
Stand
is
By Me.
amazing.
Yeah, man, it's wicked, man. It's
That is
wicked.
amazing.
And then I've got a 30-minute set at the O2,
Okay,
my own 30-minute set.
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
in December, 7th of December, and this month I'm planning a trip to New York.
Okay. First
and,
class?
I don't.
So-
Are you paying? Do you know how much it is?
Who, me?
It's like 20 grand for like business class or something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, problems.
Yeah. It's not a few grand. It's just a lot of money.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mortgage,
Yeah.
like deposit and all that. Yeah.
After you want big bet.
Before I did anything like that, stupid like that, I did.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know it.
Yeah.
So what?
Just-
New York, yeah.
I'll go in the cabin or something. No, I'm joking. But so I'm going to New York. I'll go to Kennedy Airport, and I'm meeting a guy called Prayer. He's a very, very talented artist, and he's just been signed by Busta Rhymes, and he's got a track. He's just released it with DJ
Flippo
Khaled.
Squad.
Yeah, DJ Khaled. They just released a track, and they want me on like 5 tracks. So
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to that.
You know it's hard, yeah. 'Cause they're not asking you
So-
to email them. They want you to go out there as
Yeah,
well.
that's good.
Yeah, I'm going out there. So
That's
yeah,
good.
man.
So you're saying
But I've been
done with
speaking to
England?
them for the last week and that. And to be honest, like I don't feel very much appreciated here because my music's
I was
very
gonna
like.
say. I was gonna say.
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not a grime head. I'm not a.
drill.
Yeah.
I don't do. I've never really. I don't like the cheesy EDM European music either.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that here. I like the core roots of
Yeah.
music, and to me that's all like places like Tennessee and America and Alabama and
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Go
all the
there and
dirty
feel it and-
dirty
yeah.
South.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you. So the lane I got you in, I might be wrong. I got
Yeah.
you in that Robin Thicke lane.
No,
Nah.
Wrong?
Nah.
Okay.
please don't.
Okay.
Nah, he's not Robin Thicke
Please don't.
lane. I
Okay.
think he can do some serious damage in that old school kind of smooth
Miguel?
soul. Not Miguel either. I wouldn't put you in Miguel. With Miguel, I would.
So basically, we're not gonna hear you no Gunley remix then or nothing like that.
Because
Then.
people
God.
automatically like.
That's
that?
good.
You watch you on the Gunlean remix?
What's that?
There's already a Gunlean remix.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the soul version, isn't it?
Oh lord,
Oh no, believe me, I'll smash it.
Russ, if you're out
What
there,
about Afrobeats?
Yeah,
There
no,
you
I
go.
can
Afrobeat song?
spit as well.
What about
I
Afrobeats?
can spit as well.
Would you do Afrobeat song?
Yeah, I make them.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got a little dance as well, like a
I've
Ricky
got
dance.
Don Jazzy following me. He's one of the biggest Afrobeat artists.
Okay, be humble. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, yeah, man. Yeah, it's like Don Jazzy. He's like Nigerian's Jay-Z.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah, man. Yeah. So that.
It's really good.
And I got one of Party Next Door's producers following me as well. Party Next Door's following 10 people, and he's one of them. And he's following me, and he's only following like 500. Like out of all the people. And so I thought that's kind of cool.
Instagram, 53,000 followers, man.
Yeah, it's going.
It's good.
Right.
It's a good look.
But
you didn't buy them as well. They seem authentic.
No. I can't buy them. I don't want to buy them. I don't see the point. Is lie to yourself.
No, but you know a lot of people do that though. That's why, isn't it?
I know. I had one of my accounts go up to quite a lot, but someone hacked it.
Is it?
That was kind of annoying. Yeah, I had another one go up to like 25k, and then
Someone
hacked it for some gaming thing. And now the gaming thing got blocked because I reported it, but now I don't get my account back.
No, you have to start again, don't you? Yeah.
So what? For all the trials and tribulations, what relaxes you then, man? What keeps you sane? Oh yeah, we know. Yeah. Shout out to Jamaica's Independence Day, Bob Marley, basically.
When I actually get a minute to have time with my partner, she's probably the most calming influence when I get that chance.
Yeah.
But for me, again, it's music. It's like, or when I get to just sit with my kids are in a quiet mood and they don't want to like climb over daddy's head and just box me. If they'll just sit there, I love to just sit there with them and just relax and just all of us just chill. That's nice. But
You know about marriage?
we've been together for a long time, but I believe, right, it's kind of like a government thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not really about God or any other relationship anymore. It's about who's got the best dress, who's got the best expensive this, who had the best caterer, who had this, who had that.
I mean,
and then by the time you've done all of that, spent all of that money, you could have put 15 grand down on a deposit for your house and had a mortgage.
You could have. It depends on the motive, though, as well.
No, it's like in the time, yeah, of course, I'd like to give her, but I want to give her the perfect day. I don't want to do a registry offer. Not saying that that's not nice and like, and I'm putting anyone down because that just sounds really horrible, but I just want to give her that fairy tale wedding, and I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
And I don't,
because we've got first class flights in USA.
I don't intend on getting married again to anyone else.
Yeah. So
Like,
you want to do it right the
So
one
I
time.
want to do it one time, and I want to do it right.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it.
That's fair. No, that's right.
I
That's
want her to
right.
have what we have.
Because you want to do it for the right reasons rather
Yeah.
than the whole social media
because
presence
it's-
that it is. Because that's what it is. It's
seems
just
to be
who's
just
got the littest bridesmaids, who did the best dance.
So,
So you're trying to
scallion.
give it away now, yeah?
Yeah, scallion, Scotch bonnets. I use my pineapple. Use a bit of tomato, a little bit. Oh, just trust me. Certified. If
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
My wife's grandma came over from the Grove, and basically she was just sat there for like 45 minutes, didn't say a thing, and then she went, Alicia, she went, that boy can't cook. And then she goes, can he cook in the bedroom too? She went, yes, grandma. She went, oh, he's a keeper. But it just made, see, that wasn't.
That was alright.
But the drunk story.
Yeah, yeah.
Quickly. It's because you mentioned the jerk chicken and that, and it was just like, telling my thing. Sorry. But right, we went to my partner's friend Liam's party in Chigwell. I think it was Chigwell. So it's a real trek, like from where we were as well. We were like somewhere over in, I think it was near Kingston, kind of like that sort of area. And yeah, so we were in Chigwell at this party. I was DJing a little bit, and Liam's bringing over these, like, there was a glass there, and he's like, do you want a brandy and coke? So I was like, alright then. So he's brought a Vossi over, put a little bit in there, and I'm concentrating on mixing. I'm just DJing, and so like, meanwhile, he's been pouring brandy, but he's not topping it up with Pepsi. He just keeps topping it up with brandy. So I'm drinking sips out of it, thinking, yeah, he's just like, it's the same drink.
Yeah.
But he'd been topping up all night, and I was on medication.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I don't remember a single thing. I'm just going on the recollection of my partner, and I feel awful for it as well, because I was a nightmare. And like, she's a woman trying to bring a man home. Like, it's not easy.
And it's such a far trek as well.
Yes, it was a far trek, and I remember losing my favourite 5950 socks hat. And it was just a plain white.
Is it?
Socks. It was such a nice hat as well. It was like a special edition. I lost it. I could never find it again as well. But yeah, that was my stupidity. But yeah, I came home basically. I lied in front of a police car, told him I wasn't moving. Some guy tried to help us, like bring us to one side and sort of like get us. I don't really remember, but he tried to help us, and apparently I tried to fight him. I was just a complete dick, basically. I was just a complete idiot. Like, yeah, that's why I just don't really like too much alcohol. But this was a mixture of like medication,
with the medication, and the brandy.
And he was
brandy.
putting silly amounts of brandy in there.
Are you still cool with him now?
Oh, I haven't spoken to her for ages, but it's Alicia's friend.
Oh, okay.
It's my wife's friend from school. But yeah, so, and I don't think she's spoken to him for a while. But yeah, it went on for a while. She didn't speak to me for 3 days. And then when I said to her on the third day, are we not cool? And she went, I don't know yet.
Is it?
Wow.
I don't know yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, you do know that wasn't me, don't you? Like, I had no control over my actions or anything. Like, I swear, I had no recollection, not even leaving the house. I think that's it. No, I think that's all I recollect, is the 3 steps down, out of the blue door, and then that was it, a bush. And then that's all I remember. The rest is
fresh air hit him.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The fresh air hit him, and
that's
then he was gone.
Yeah, and then I was just gone.
What about you, Shans?
Gone.
Drunken story. I know you got some from Croydon. I know you definitely got some drunken story.
Allow it.
The riots.
You know what? That's like strike 2 now.
What did you get? JD?
I don't even know what it was. I think I mixed my drinks. It was I always get teetotal on my birthday because I don't drink throughout the year. So it comes to my birthday.
That might be me today.
Listen, and I just get wrecked, and then I literally am on the floor. I've got a picture where I'm on the bathroom floor.
Is it?
In a Z position. My head is by the toilet bowl, my feet are outside the door, and I'm just like, what happened? And everyone's telling you the stuff that you were saying and stuff, but there's many. And it's always around my birthday. Because I'm normally driving when I go out, so it's kind of like, don't. And then when you start doing it, you do it in such excessive form, and then you just can't manage. But I've been sick outside clubs, and then been told she's not coming in.
What about a cab? In a cab?
No, you know what it was?
Never done.
I got a lift, and as soon as I got to my road, opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door, I was gone. So the cabman was actually happy. As soon as he stopped up on my road, I opened the door and it just happened.
Outside.
And I couldn't get out the car because it was just chugging. And he was just like, I'm just glad you didn't do that inside.
Yeah.
But you know, when you look back and you think, oh my God, like, did I do that? So the last 2 years I've been really good.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to get into that state because the recovery is the worst. It's not even the drinking and what you do, it's the recovery. That headache, that bend.
That's horrible. When the room's spinning.
Yeah, and everything's too loud, or you're like, and everything's like, no.
And then you just want to eat after that for ages.
Yeah, non-stop. So no, I'm good. What about you?
With me, I've got so many drunken stories. But I've got so many people think I'm lying, so I don't even tell them no more. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But basically, guys, this part of the show is called Praise and Raise. Okay. So whoever done good for you this week and last week, we praise and raise them. I'll start off first. First and foremost, praise and raise chance for actually coming. I appreciate that. We're trying to get her to come for ages, but she's busy teaching that. Yeah, we're busy with the kids and that.
But I'm here.
She's finally here and that because obviously we used to work on a different radio station together, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm true. Yeah.
So yeah.
Praise and raise you for Ricky for coming. I didn't think he was gonna come. I thought this guy, he's a celebrity. He's from Mitcham. He's gonna act all bougie and that. No, seriously, actually really thought that. When I met him on the boat, I thought, he's calm. This guy's calm. I gave him a drink and that. Obviously, he was a girlist and talking to girls. Like he'd be a celebrity and that. But he was cool. But I didn't think he was gonna come. But he came, so I appreciate that for coming, man.
Thank you, man. No, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate TJ and Radio again. Loads of events coming up. We got the Uganda in the Park coming up as well. Obviously as well, we've got new shows coming up as well.
Uganda. The passion fruit are amazing.
Is it?
No, my friend Henrietta and Paul. They brought me back.
Paul's from Uganda?
My friend Paul from Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah, and Henrietta. They're and I can tell you this much: one's from the mushroom tribe and one's from the elephant tribe.
I was just gonna say nothing.
You know what this mean, yeah?
I know what
There
Just gonna,
There you go.
gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Not say nothing.
But yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Also, yeah, shout out to everyone that went to
Uganda,
Afro
man.
Nations as well.
Yeah.
That was a good event. I saw, everything
A
seemed
lot
positive.
of videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the females looking nice in the summer. Keep it up. Keep up, please keep it up. Yep. All
That
my
will
Instagram
make
and
you
that.
praise and raise.
Yeah, of course, yeah. All the fires in the summer, and all the fires in the winter, they look like 9 now, innit? Yeah. And got the video of the supermarket. There's one, I said, basically, yeah. The funniest video I saw all week, yeah. It's not working yet. Oh, never mind it.
Yeah.
Ricky, you praise and raising this week, man.
Say that again, sorry,
Who
man.
you
praise and
praising,
raising. You done good
raising
for
this
you.
week?
Yeah, this week and last
My
week.
partner. Because I just had my birthday and she was an absolute angel. And she's
Aw.
wonderful every day. But I got an 808.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't know what that is, like every single bit of music that you hear and listen to has got that drum machine in it.
Mm.
So it's like, you know, the
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
the basses from trap music, so like everything. It's just
Excellent.
Yeah. It's used from like the early 80s right till now. But it's the kind of old school thing that's been brought out. But yeah. And I got my favourite dinner, oxtail.
Hey.
Oxtail, callaloo, oxtail, callaloo, festivals of okra. I go a bit backwards, but I just like a bit of everything. on there,
Everything
you know?
put
And
in
plantain, which doesn't really go, but I like.
No,
Wait.
Plantain's always
Plantain
a
or
banging song.
plantain?
Plantain.
Plantain.
Oh, okay, no, that's just a double check. I have to double check because obviously we've got the two Africans here, so we have to
Yeah,
double
but
check
should be
that we
plantain. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know the difference.
Should I say something?
You got plantain or plantain.
What's
But
the
I think-
difference?
Yeah, well, plantain is the way we could pronounce it, but I do actually think plantain is a correct way to actually
Well,
say
that's
it.
how it's spelled.
That's how it's,
So, yeah.
But plantain is kind of Caribbean, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
like
little
the
twist to it.
accent, you know, like
There's a little twist to
the
it.
patois might come in a bit there. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Oh, that's
But either
amazing.
way, however you say it, it tastes just as good.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
banging. It's the best side dish
Right.
ever.
Anyone else
But
see
yeah,
praise
no,
and raise?
I went to my Alicia Everdeen. Yeah, man, I appreciate you and thank you very much, my sweetheart.
That's it.
Sorry if I'm a bit soppy, but yeah.
No, man, keep it
No,
100,
do your
man.
thing.
That's
Listen,
who I'm
we need
thankful
more
for, and my
appreciation
little
like that.
little babies as well, my Heavenly and then my little star, my
Mm.
little babies. So yeah, man. And thank you very much to all of you guys for having me. So I'd like to praise and raise you guys too. Thank you for having me at TGM. It's been like really cool, man.
It's
myself,
gone, man.
Enjoying it, man. Enjoying it.
What about you, Shans, man? You praise and raise. I know you got some news.
Yeah, I'm just having a banging week. To be fair.
you're having a baby.
Oh, no. What are you
I'm
trying to
having
say?
a
What are you trying to say?
You don't look it. That's why I was like. That's why I went,
I've done my.
Did you not see the eyebrow go?
I've contributed to society
come from the
twice.
gym.
I'm
Yeah.
good. Right. No, I'm just having a really good week. I think I'm going to praise and raise, and it may sound conceited to some people, but I'm going to praise and raise myself.
Okay.
Because I think self-awareness, self-love, self-appreciation is very important.
I need to learn that one, believe me.
I'm going to praise and raise my children, family. One of my close friends, Casey, if you're listening, definitely praise and raise because she's always keeping me on track. And yeah, just you, TGM. Finally, we meet up, but finally, obviously rubbing shoulders with Ricky, you know. So we'll talk about like deals and stuff. But yeah, no, just definitely appreciating everything right now.
And that was praise and raise. On the flip side, we do name and shame now, innit?
Oh,
So
wow.
whoever stressed you out this week or last week, name and shame them, innit? I'll start off first. Basically, Shans, you had an event previously, and I said I was gonna come. I apologize. I put my hands up and I didn't show up, but I did promote. But I didn't. I'm promoting and showing up is two different things. innit? So I do want to apologize for that. I won't say that to you face to face.
Oh, he shamed himself, man.
No. A lot of people just you have to when you're wrong. You have to admit that, isn't it? That's right, isn't it?
of course.
And again,
I think there's not enough of that.
No.
People like actually admitting.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Like people would rather go with pride first.
Yeah.
And offend you furthermore,
Yeah.
rather than actually be like, you know what? My bad.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Shouldn't.
no, I'm wrong all the time. So I
But that's
always
good.
put my hands and say I'm wrong all the time.
I'm one of these
I'm
ones. I'm
always
always like, sorry about that.
Yeah. I'm wrong all the time. So but 100% when you got the next one,
12th of October.
I'm cool.
Wicked.
It's a bit
12th
far
of
away.
October.
I'm too drunk right now to remember.
I'm gonna
so,
remind you.
Yeah, just remind me. Yeah.
Say
But-
one more time. Love. What was it? So I'm terrible.
Self-awareness, self-love. Soul Town. When's
Yeah, I
that?
wanted to plug that one more time, innit? Soul Town.
Plug
Soul
it.
Town Festival, Beckenham. Please be there.
What
It's
date?
amazing. There's already 4,000 tickets sold. There's only
What
1,000
date,
left.
though? What date?
It's the 7th of September.
7th of September.
But if you look it up though, it's literally soultown.com. Like it's there. But Soul Town Festival, it's got a lot of people there. And I think Baby D's there as well. And Alison Limerick, all sorts of people.
Oh wow,
Like,
they're
so
really
if you like
they're
your
really
soul
pulling them
and
out, yeah.
like, you know, Native New Yorker and all that lot and the things like that.
No,
Yeah, them people. You'll definitely know if you heard it. Yeah,
So what, who you
definitely
name
heard
and shame this week? You stress you out, man. You can say Sam Cowell if you want, or Louis.
Mix up. Don't let him mix you. Don't let him mix you.
No, I'm being silly, man. I shout out to Simon. I'm going to come on Tipsy Talk, man.
Can you come back to me? I'm gonna have a little think.
Alright, Shine. You stressed you out this week, man. Take it Warden or
This week's been good.
the devil didn't jump on your back or nothing like that.
No, because I won't let him in your face. Nah. I think name and shame any negativity really. I haven't. There's not one particular person or anything. I haven't seen anyone that's annoyed me on social media, because sometimes Instagram and that can be a lot, and I have to tell myself to just leave it. And because there's always someone.
I hate it when people post their coffee.
Well, I did that yesterday.
I hate food.
But you
I
don't.
did that yesterday.
No, but look, I can cook, yeah. So if I've spent hours and I've made something really, really impressive, I can post that because I've made it and worked for it. But people that go out to a restaurant and go, look, I just had this brought to me. It's like, you didn't do.
The reason why I have problems with people posting food, because again, I'm a guy. Homelessness and hungriness, that touches me personally, isn't it? And then like, there's so many people going around with food, and that's just a basic necessity.
When I was homeless at Kingston Churches, they tried to give me tins, and I was like, I don't have a microwave or a tin opener to open these or anywhere to put it in. So why
would you?
Yeah.
So that's what touches me about food. Like, that's why I've never posted a picture of food. I've never ever done that. I don't like wasting food in general.
But homeless people don't have Instagram.
I know.
And if they do, they should be buying food with that money instead. Sorry.
So you never shamed
that really got you, didn't it?
I'm like,
I've been there, I can say it.
So you
I
never
didn't have a phone when I was homeless.
Have you never shamed
for a little bit. Myself for not believing in myself enough. I'm always putting myself down. I'm always, it's not right. I go in the studio and literally like the first few years of my recordings and takes, you'll hear after every recording, and my wife tried to say to me, you gotta stop doing this.
Yeah.
Because you keep telling yourself like, and putting yourself down. At the end of every recording, it'd be like, oh, that was rubbish.
Oh wow.
And you can hear it in the thing, and it'll play, and it'll be my take and all the song and that, and then it says at the end of the tape, it's so rubbish. Like, and you'll hear me slam the microphone or throw something across the room because I hate myself. I hated myself that much at one point. So it's taken me years and years
to get yourself to that level.
Because when the people that made you, like your parents, treat you like you're nothing, you kind of believe you're nothing. And when they actively say things like little things like my aunt and my step aunt, they say like, oh, he's going to be a little heartbreaker when he's out. Oh, he's nothing to write home about, is he? Wow. Or did you know your boy can sing? Oh, he's no Ronan Keating, is he? And I'll be like, what? I don't want to be Ronan Keating.
Shout out to Roland.
Little wet boy. But yeah. So,
I hear what you're saying still. Quick question. Do you think there's people that's overrated that's on the mainstream?
Probably 95% of them, to be perfectly honest. A lot of them, and a lot of the ones that are really, really bad, they don't even write their mumble.
That's what I want to know.
Mad.
Is that like, because obviously you write music, isn't it? I mean, does it hurt yourself when you got people here, ghostwriters and stuff like that? Do you look at people with different light?
It's just like, it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. There's people out there that have got the talent naturally, and I'm not saying I'm an oil painting, but I don't think I look like the Elephant Man. Like, I think I could sell records. But they seem to take people and give them a fake voice, give them fake personas, give them fake lives and fake everything else, and make them something that they're not, just to appeal to an audience that when there's already somebody that's already made that naturally. Like, why do you need to keep? But then again, a lot of the time I think it's over due to manipulation.
Of course.
Like, I think I'm quite a strong character, and when I was there, certainly I feel like they don't want you to have your own voice in the industry. It's like they want you to be a sheep. They want you to be herded and told what to do. Okay, I'll do that. And if you show any signs of any kind of strong character or any, like any streak in you, I think they'll just.
That's when you get brushed aside.
If you watch the people, like guys, watch the show, like watch the lives and the X Factor after judges' houses, and you watch how compliant they all are. If you really, really think about it, they're so compliant and so like you can just tell they've got that that they can just be molded and told what to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, whereas I think I've quite obviously can't do that with me. They tried to put a flowery, some flower, what do you call it, thing on my head.
Halo.
Like a wreath.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I kept going like that. And they're doing a conga line, and then they kept putting it on my head, and I kept going like that and whacking it off. I was like, I don't want to wear flowers on my head.
They're trying to make you look like a hippie or something. They're trying to make you...
They're trying to do it to everyone. No, they did it to everybody. They're asking everybody. But a lot of the guys were already wearing flowery shirts. And a lot of the stuff that came out about a lot of the people that have been in their lives have been quite shocking as well.
Okay.
What about acting? You ever thought about doing that?
I have been in a film. It's a Jamaican movie, actually. Yeah.
What would you like, some gangster or what?
No, I was a bit of a gallus in the studio. Basically, I was a dancehall artist.
What line did you have? Sing me lad.
Oh no, there's loads of lines.
Oh, we say.
Yeah, I was a dancehall artist, and basically, like one of the scenes is we're in the house, and I've had to come back from studio, and my girl's upset.
She's like,
oh, every time after work. She's like, every time I come after work, she said, you're always at studio. She's like, you never got time. Hang around. They don't understand what like a disgusting thing that is. So when I sing that song, I think of all the memories, like the pain and yeah, man, like it's not my place to feel it, but I do. I can't help it.
Here we go, yeah.
It's human beings, fellow human beings. People shouldn't have to go through them kind of. I can't say them. Profanities that I want to
blame on the champagne, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I'm saying I can't use the profanities that I want to.
Of course,
passion invokes that kind of. Oh, this isn't. What's this?
Can you work with this? You can't work with this?
I can, but I was expecting a new version of Changes.
Hey, this is a professional, unprofessional show, isn't it?
She takes a bite and some more in a glass. She tells me there's something on my mind. I tell you wait me, baby, we come and see. I know you waiting. She tell me once and then twice and it's and every single time you feel nice.
No, run that back.
You know what? I was expecting I was saying about change is gonna come, and I'm expecting a new.
No, that was a rap, man. Jump back on that, man.
I'm embarrassed, man.
No, man, this is an X Factor thing all over again. Nah, man, jump back on that, man. Fight that, man. Fight that. Yeah, that was hard, man. Yo, Tipsy talk, yeah, Shans, yeah.
Give me something a little bit more to work, innit? Oh, you wanna keep this one?
This is alright, man. You was alright. You was wrong with it, man. Yo,
She tell me nothing on me. Every time we call you right back. She don't want to make it a fight and say over. She got my number now waiting for you to call. Baby, why you want me to fall like? Tell me if you got a second, baby, I just wanna come and get you now.
Jeez, hey.
So baby, if you come and get a letter in my mind, I will let you know. Baby, you're the one I'll be wanting, you'll be the one I see. You'll be the one I wanting, baby, come be my fantasy. Get a little second in your mind, I keep wanting to make you think I see twice. Every single time, you know, gotta let you think, you know, honestly, I never wanna tell you. And when I look in your watch and I see another time to go waste your wine, baby. Now you gotta get your booty off, you know, when I see it on the ground.
Hey, yo, jeez, hey, yo, hey.
That was nice. You just broke the rule. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that anymore.
I'm myself again.
We're praising you and you're like, that's a swear word now. As of now, today.
Listen, forget X Factor, you onto that, man. Forget that, man. You onto that, man. Jeez, man.
Off the cuff like that.
I never heard that beat, innit? So
that was good though, on the beat.
But that's what we like to do. We look people on the spot, isn't it? Because I hate script. We hate scripted stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hate scripted stuff, but that was hard, man.
Thank you, man.
But again, I know you got to go in that. So social media and advice of all the people as well that's coming up in that.
Just keep going. Just get yourself out as many places as you can. Collabs, as many collabs as you can get. Because eventually, like if you feature on as many songs, you're eventually gonna pop up somewhere. Like There's so many people
definitely.
just-
Definitely.
Networking, massive. Really, really, really important. And get back to your fans. Like, literally, I will message back even if there's 100, 300 messages, I will message.
Facts. You respond back to me.
Them back.
Respond back to me.
And it's just like, you just have to do that, because otherwise people, well, what's the point? Like, supporting this person, and they can't even give me a second back. So it just takes, even if it is a little,
even if it's an emoji, something,
something, just a little like that, or
something.
Or 100 or
it's
something.
nice.
Just
it's nice.
say thank you. Just always be grateful for everything you've got. We all as human beings complain at the situation we're in when we don't realise there's a lot of other people out there that are in a lot worse.
Also, any charities out there that helped you out that people can look out for, donate, or anything like that?
Sorry, say that again.
Any charities out there? That helped you out, or that we can look out for?
I said, I just did it.
No, I just thought the one that helped you out, or you touched your heart, or anything like that. That's
obviously, there's friends and stuff. It's more friends and stuff that would just like give you a like the odd night and stuff in it. So it's just like, cause sometimes when the weather's really bad.
No, of course, I've sold for self.
It destroys you when out there, and it destroys you out there. But just no matter how low you can get, sometimes don't let that be you. You know that mindset where like things don't always work out. They don't work out, unfortunately, all the time. But if you keep going and you keep trying, eventually it will. And just don't give up. Don't give up. Be grateful for what you've got. Always tell your loved ones, the close ones, that you appreciate them, and let them know. And just work hard and just enjoy your craft, enjoy what you do, and if you enjoy it and you've got passion for something, just go with what you've got passion for. Go with what you've got passion. What gives you that energy and that strike, that fire. So then that's the best advice to say. But thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
That's cool.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Cool. Tipsy
Time
talk.
flies
You're welcome to come back, man. Always welcome to come back,
nice, man. I'll show you some proper tracks and stuff. I thought we'd have time for the tracks and that.
Hope you can come to America with you.
Yeah, man. I'll have to. Yeah. I'm going. I've got literally. It's the 7th of August. I've got a month today until my festival. And I've got to try and book it all in between, like before then, and then come back and then do all the mixing and engineering on the tracks that I'm going to perform at the festival.
You got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this.
Yeah,
You've got this. Self-belief, self-awareness, self-love.
But Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Jeez, we're gonna have a quick break right now. We go. Jeez. No break yet. Movie, you know.
The masterclass. The masterclass with Timberland.
Some champagne.